Welcome to the Core IAS. Next question in mains answer writing series is on Indo-Pacific, and this Indo-Pacific is in news because ASEAN countries has launched their outlook on Indo-Pacific. Question is, confluence of two seas is gaining prominence in studied circle. In which context you hear this and what significance this holds for India? Question is simple. Question is saying confluence of two seas. What is the context in which you hear and significance for India? Simple question, demand is clear. You can start with confluence of two seas and speech of Shinzo Abe in 2007 and how this is endorsed by USA, and they have coined the term free and open Indo-Pacific, which talks about freedom of navigation in the Indo-Pacific region, and no one is gaining control over the resources of these regions unilaterally. And in this way, you can explain the context in which this term was coined, like militarization of Indo-Pacific region by China. Then attempt second part, what it holds for India. What it holds for India, we can talk about in terms of trade, in terms of export, which is part of trade. Then future scenario, how much sea trade we are doing from this region, what is the contribution of this region in world's GDP and share of India. We can talk about in terms of Antarctica region and future resources of Antarctica region. We can talk about choke points of this region like Strait of Malacca and Strait of Bab el-Mandab and Strait of Hormuz, and the significance of India in the global dynamic world of network. You can also link RCEP, and after signing of RCEP, how this region is important for India. Not just for this, growing militarization of Indo-Pacific, string of pearls of China, and why it holds prominent for India for its internal and external security. And these points which are dynamic in nature and which cover various dimensions, those points will give you or will fetch you more marks. In this, you can also explain how India's focus has been shifted right now from just to Indian Ocean region to Pacific Ocean region, and why we are going to Pacific Ocean. In this, we can also link Indo-Africa growth corridor. We can also link our trade relation with Japan, South Korea, and Micronesia, Melanesia, Polynesia, and why this is important. The future global production factory and India's export to other countries, and why this Indo-Pacific region is important. And in this way, by giving a multi-dimensional viewpoint, we can conclude. And at the last, we can also say how India can utilize this, and we can also give reference to quadrilateral grouping: India, Australia, Japan, and USA. An informal term, and which is coined due to security of this Indo-Pacific region by all other countries, and this way we can conclude. Similarly, we can also bring terrorism in this. So question answer will be first you have to focus on confluence of two seas. Here you can start with Shinzo Abe, free and open Indo-Pacific region. Then directly, what is the significance of India? This can be written in point format. You have to give 7 to 8 points. As more points you will give, more marks you will gain. At last, conclusion: future scenario of Indo-Pacific, India's interest, or by giving reference to Quad, you can conclude. And in this way, this question can be attempted. And this is most important for 2019 mains, because Indo-Pacific region is in use, and this can be asked in paper 1 and paper 2 as well. And in context of RCEP, Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement, this can also be asked in paper 3 as well. Thank you.